All right, welcome to Cafe Chronicles.
Thank you, thank you.
Tonight we have Lisa and Bruce Bailey. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. Goody good.
Good, good. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely.
So what's been happening?
Should we
You're
start?
busy.
Super busy.
Busy.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of shows around the city, and we're getting interest in shows for the merchandise, the music hall Boutique by Bailey,
Right.
across the nation.
Yeah.
And,
You do a lot of shows out of state too, right?
We do.
yeah, so of course we have two different type of shows. So it's
Ah.
one show when we're the star, the fabric, the apparel, the hats, the shirts,
Yeah, I'm wearing one.
and then it's individually when I'm out touring the nation, playing the music.
Yeah. Okay.
So two components,
Yeah. So-
amongst others.
Yeah. So you're out there representing.
But they work together. I think the unique thing is when I'm playing different shows, then Lisa can come in and she can set up at the merch area, and we can bring out all of our Detroit people apparel, music hall apparel. Detroit makes me funky.
Yeah.
So that's really what we've been concentrating on.
Kind of giving the people what they want,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I get so many compliments when I wear the shirts
Really.
everywhere I go.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, the merchandise is spectacular.
Yeah. We put a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into it. So,
Yeah.
like, each design is our baby, and we're serious about it. So, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love that.
How did you come up with the idea
Oh.
to do this?
It was kind of innate.
Yeah.
You know, when we met, we was just kind of filling out each other, and he's a creative by nature, as am I, and I realized I was more, when I got with him, I realized I was a little more creative than I thought.
Yeah.
So we just kind of pulled it out of each other. Oh, look what I did. Oh, I can do this. Oh, look at this.
Huh.
And it was just kind of snowballed from there, so. Yeah.
It's an amazing thing. Starting at Shane Park, and then having a conversation with you by happenstance.
Okay.
And-
What was Shane Park about?
We had a little store, if you will, a little area at
Okay.
Shane Park that we set up.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah. We were only there for a year.
Was it a year and a half?
A year and a
or-
half, maybe. I don't
Maybe
think it was
2
2
years.
years.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years.
It was
Probably-
similar to the boutique here?
No,
No.
no. But you do know that you're a huge part of our story, right? You're right there.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I had been doing shows here periodically, off and on. Met you, we got cool. One day, I came here and we were by the box office or something, and I was like, Ted, I need some space in here. Look. And I think you went into this closet or recreation
I don't remember
room
this.
for a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
minute.
Well, there used to be, we used to store, because Music Hall used to produce the Jazz Fest
Okay.
every, Labor Day weekend. And there used to be like the poster room where we
Okay.
put all the, because every year
Yeah.
they do a Jazz Fest poster, commemorative poster. And we used to store all the posters in there.
Okay.
So that's where we used to store the posters.
Really, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All I remember is a broom and a mop
And a whole bunch of stuff.
a dustpan, and it was a small space. And I was like, Ted, what are you doing with this spot? You were like, what do you mean, man? I mean,
Yeah.
And I was like, creatively, I was like, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful space.
Ted was probably like, this is just a closet.
He was.
I
He
do
did.
remember that, though, because I remember you looking at it, and I remember you having like this vision of what it could be.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember, wow, this guy knows, he sees something that I don't, and that's fantastic.
He had to get me to see it too.
Because you were like, this is just a closet.
Right.
Yes,
When we
yes.
first came, I was like, oh no, no. And he was like, just see it. And I'm like, okay, I trust you. And now it's the Music Hall Boutique by
Yeah.
Bailey. We took that small space and made it do what it do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought Vince down. Or I met Vince probably a couple weeks later after we had the initial conversation. Maybe a week later. I think it moved really quick.
It did.
Yeah.
Because like next thing I know, there's the huge wall cling,
Yes.
you know,
Yes,
leading
yes.
down that hallway.
We went to work immediately.
And Vince was like, this is a family here at the Music Hall.
Absolutely.
So, boom, here's a key. Get creative with the space. I love it.
Yeah.
It oozes creativity,
Yeah.
and it's now home for us. It's been home for us for almost 10 years. We
That's
just
crazy.
so love this.
10 years.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so engulfed our family so much. We moved downtown.
Yeah.
We used to live out in Farmington. We want to be closer to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
That's
made
great.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And you also, you sell online, right? As well?
Yes. DetroitPeople313.com. Yep.
Okay.
So we have an online presence as well. And of course the boutique here. And then I do pop-ups all the time.
Right.
Yeah, so, Yep.
I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
I mean, some of my favorite shirts are from that boutique.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
I had a hoodie that I wore, I don't know how long. Renee, my fiance, made me throw it out.
Really?
I would not
Renee
take it
was
off.
like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Then
but-
Vince wears our jacket all the time.
oh, yeah, yeah.
He's got Lisa in production right now for one of his good buddies. He
Do
wants the
some more.
same exact jacket.
Oh,
Yep.
look at that commissioned work.
I know. I love it.
Maybe a Cafe Chronicles.
Absolutely.
Of course. Say less. Done.
I
All the way
like it.
done.
We need the logo. Email the logo. We have
Yeah, I
logo?
got it.
We got
Yeah.
the logo.
Oh, yeah, because you
Yeah,
did the,
so-
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did the hats and the
Did the
cadet hats and
Yeah.
the
Okay,
shirts.
okay.
So
Yeah.
got everything.
Well, time for the jackets.
I know.
Time for the
Getting
jackets.
cold.
I know.
I need a jacket.
We don't want to talk about that, but yeah.
Right, Justin?
Right.
Justin, like, run me one.
Yeah. I do want to talk about your music a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're out there performing a lot, right?
Yeah. I've been doing this quite a long time now. I've accumulated over like 6,500 live performances and counting.
Wow.
So Lisa's supposed to look into Guinness Book of World Records for me. So it's not get my name in there as a DJ.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's
It's
a thing.
How do you prove that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't mean to
figured
throw
that
a
Question
out.
me? Who's going to question me?
I mean, come on.
But yeah, I'm doing like, man, especially over the last 10 years, I'm doing like 20 shows a month plus.
That's crazy.
It's bananas. Like venues keep calling me, and my phone never stops ringing. I'm doing them all across the nation too. Always in Chicago, Atlanta, Houston,
New York.
New York, LA, DC, just
Yeah.
playing good music for people. And I've been doing this for a career since '99, a hobby since '91, and I play 9 places on a monthly basis
Uh,
in and around Detroit on a consistent basis, and it's what I do. I love it. I live music.
yeah. That's fantastic. Because I know, like I said, you're busy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that busy, though. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy busy. I've played for the President of the United States. I played for LeBron James for a Super Bowl party. I played for NBA Hall of Famers. New York City Marathon.
Yeah.
It could go on and on and on. The governor. and
CBC you just did.
I did.
Congressional Black Caucus.
Just
Oh.
did that this weekend. Yeah,
I mean, the
so
list goes on.
it's
Yeah.
endless. It's endless.
one thing I did want to ask about you is the Tandem Entertainment. Is that something that's
Yeah, the Tandem
Is it-
Entertainment is it's a DJ company that me and my partner, I went to Western Michigan University with, Vern English, we created. So we have like 10 DJs in that, which gives us, especially me, an opportunity to do a set at one spot early in the night and have my tandem DJs surround me at the beginning and end of that set and move on to different sets so I can do multiple sets in the night.
I know because I've called you before, and you had like all these DJs at your disposal, and it was crazy. You're just like, moving them around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
something
fantastic.
Something I created, or it just kind of happened over time, and everybody wants to play, and I like to share the stage with my guys.
Yeah. Now, do you travel with them?
Oh, of course. Of
Yeah?
course I do. Not all the time, though. Not all the time. I can't, but majority of the time I do. I want to be a part of the magic too,
Yeah.
witnessing everything. So, yeah, so I travel. But a lot of times I don't. Like, I didn't go to the CBC. Too many obligations, but yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
She's been witness,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I bear witness.
Especially
Yeah.
New York trips, the New York shows. She
Yeah, I
puts her
have
foot
to
down.
go to New
Yeah.
York. Yeah.
You're talking New York City, like Manhattan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Brooklyn, Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
New
that.
York is like, when you're young and you think of New York, the bright lights, the big city, you want to play there. And ironically, that's the place I've played most outside of Detroit is New York City.
Huh.
And multiple boroughs. It's not just Manhattan. It's Brooklyn. It's everywhere.
Yeah. I take it you fly to all these places?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yes. God, yes.
All right.
I got some questions for you. So you've basically been like a Detroit like house and techno legend since like the beginning, right? You've kind of been around since like the birth of techno and all that.
Justin's a techno guy.
Yeah.
He's like, so he's kind of like,
Yeah, I'm like into house and techno a lot, like
Okay,
new age.
okay.
Like I'm
For the record, I'm like second generation. The older guys will say, and they're true. It started in the late '70s, early '80s. My initiation or my creation started in '91.
okay. Yeah, I was curious about all that because like I've missed out on like the whole old house scene, like where you're going into abandoned warehouses and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Especially in Detroit, we don't really have that anymore. It's all like kind of controlled in like venues now. Like I want to
It is
kind of know what that was like.
Yeah.
It was a time where downtown Detroit was, for lack of better terms, slightly desolate. So you could go into areas in the city where nothing else was going on, and somebody's friend had the keys to the building, and
or not.
yeah, those are different stories.
right.
But yeah, I mean, the underground scene in Detroit is amazing, especially the underground music and techno, which really was created here in
Yeah.
Detroit City, in these dark alleys and underground garages and basements. That's where we put those tunes together.
Yeah. Back then, was it like kind of how it is now? Like it's like very ravey, but was like back then was it like kind of like a rave type of vibe, or was it kind of its own, like? Because now it's all like lights, flashing lights, all this flashy stuff, but like.
No, it was dark and dreary, but.
It was the music, right? It was all about.
It was the music. It was the late nights, 6, 8 a.m. And the real sound systems with amplifiers. Those heavy amplifiers. We used to have to carry records, crates and crates of records upstairs or downstairs. Now people are walking in with, these 3-pound computers and USB sticks. It was a totally different scene, but it made Detroit. It made Detroit what it is. We are gritty. We are Detroit people.
Yeah. I always find it interesting because I'm always here at your shows whenever you're doing like the Thanksgiving, and I was here for like the birthday one, and I always find it like so interesting that like I go to a lot of house shows that are, you know, like new age house shows, and it's almost the same, but it's like still different. Like I can feel the difference between your shows and their shows, but they're all still house music, techno. It's still all playing the same thing, but it's like two totally different crowds, and I think that's like really cool.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's just fun, and you're right. It's two different crowds. It's kind of two different things, but everybody's there for the same reason.
Yeah.
The music.
Yeah, I find that super cool, super interesting. I always look back into the old times and always wondered what it'd be like to, you know, find the flyer and then you meet some guy to get the show and then go to all these grungy underground stuff. And I'm like, feel like nowadays when it comes to like house music, I'm kind of like, the shows I go to, it's very like almost corporate. Like it's not underground anymore. It's just like you pay your ticket, you go in.
It's almost too easy because social media has given us a lot of information, so we know where and when and who we're following and all that kind of stuff to go here. Back in the day, if you will, it was underground in the fact that somebody had to whisper to you where to go.
Yeah.
You didn't know where to go.
You need to know like the password, and you need to know.
For real.
Yeah.
These are true stories. These things did happen in Detroit.
I remember you're talking about the desolation of Detroit back then.
Yeah.
And I remember people would take over like top floors of abandoned buildings and like renovate them. And it'd be not beautiful, but they'd be like these like blind pigs.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody would ever think to go up there. And it was just, you know, you'd go up there 6 to 8 a.m. and
Good time.
yeah, sometimes too good a time, you know.
And I don't know what the law enforcement was doing back then because now you can go to a party, it could be 500 people, but it could be 30 cars out front because everybody's Ubering and all that stuff. But back then, there were like cars were around the block, so something was going on there.
Yeah, I just think they were turning a blind eye, maybe. Yeah. So now you mentioned when he asked you about old school, you said there's old school and then there's like the older guys. What were you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, this thing has been going on since the 70s.
Right.
The music, the DJs. So it's different generations, different decades, if you will, of legendary DJs. So there's the 70s where it was kind of disco, the 80s where, you know, house music was actually created, and the term house music was coined, and then it was the 90s, which was the era where the DJs from Detroit started to go overseas and make real money.
Oh, okay. Can you give me a little example from each decade?
Yeah. So the 70s was late 70s was a guy named Charles Hicks started doing something with Tree, who owns TV Lounge on Grand River in Detroit. So this is the late 70s. They used to do a club on the east side called UBQ. Then kind of the late 70s to early 80s, there was a heyday with a guy named Daryl Shannon who used to do a lot of stuff. He was kind of like the king of Detroit. He played all the parties. With that, you had like Delano Smith. He came out. You had Tony Foster. So these gentlemen are in their early 60s now. In the 80s, it kind of snowballed. So you had a wealth of DJs, and some say the godfather of Detroit, Ken Collier, came out. He was playing Heaven. He was playing a place called Lumos on 6 Mile that moved to 7 Mile, and a couple different spots that he made his heyday in. And then in the late 80s, 89, I think 89, there was a club called the Music Institute, which had Derek May, Elton Miller, and that, even though the club was only open less than a year, that is one of our top 5 most famous clubs globally.
Really?
So after 89, after the Music Institute closed, there were DJs, but they could not get venues. See, DJs are not promoters, they're not businessmen, they're just artists.
Yep.
So from like 90 to before techno started and like really got going in the late 90s, early 2000s, that whole gap was kind of missing in Detroit. And that's where I began my quest to do what I'm doing. So I started my weeklies in 91, and then that snowballed into where I am today. I started doing weeklies when I was working at the Board of Education.
Where'd you start? You remember?
I started at Club 246 on Madison.
Was that the one that was right here?
Right
Yeah.
there, yes.
It's that building that was kind of underground? Where they had like one door?
It was a hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Had a patio in the
Wow.
front.
Yeah.
So on the weekends, I couldn't get the spot. Or nobody could get anything on the weekends in Detroit because they were trying to play hip hop and get more music. I mean, more money. But house music, they gave me a Thursday night.
Huh.
I ran that thing for like 7 years straight. But what's ironic is, and I tell my wife this all the time, my whole synergy is right in this area. So my first club was a block away. One of my most famous clubs was like a half a block away, where Dennis Archer has a Vinyl Society right now.
Sure.
It used to be called Lola's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh, I
restaurant.
remember Lois. Yeah.
And then boom, and then I have a store right here in the music hall. So everything is like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
After 246 was from 91 to 98. Then I moved to the Billiard Gallery, which is the hockey place right over here, right by the ballpark.
Hockey Town? Yep.
Not Hockey Town. It's the 3-level place right by Comerica Park in the circle.
Oh, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
But it's right by the stadium, right in front of the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything is right here. It's a synergy right here. I'm not leaving here.
That's great.
Yeah.
Have you ever delved into any of this? Like DJing or?
So I thought I wanted to be a DJ, right? Because
Yeah?
I thought it would be so cool for us to tag team until I got the
Oh,
board
that
in
would
front
be
of me.
interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
Until I got he bought me a board too. But it's so many darn knobs on there, right? I get nervous. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, I thought about it, but just never pursued. Maybe
No?
one day. Maybe
Yeah.
one day. Yeah. Yeah. I love the music though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
What was it like, kind of like to like? Because at some point it's like you're doing like the Detroit house, that like dingy like feel. Like at what point, like when it started splitting into like a more ravey, splashy thing, did you feel a shift at that point? Because I know you were still kind of able to keep in your pocket, but like what did it, when it was getting to that point when it all turned into lights and glow sticks and stuff, did you feel like a big shift?
I felt a shift in the professionalism of it, and not really so much the music end. The music kind of stays the same, but when I think it was when they started doing festivals here in Detroit, they were doing festivals around the world already, but when they started doing festivals here in Detroit, and especially at Hart Plaza, when Derek May tried to do something, and then he did something. And then Juan Atkins, I think he did a festival in Pontiac. And then Derek and Kevin did something again at at Hart Plaza.
What year was this? They started.
This had to be early 2000s. Don't
This-
quote me.
Is this before like Carol Marvin? The
Carol had something to do with the thing in Pontiac, and she had her hand in multiple things.
yeah.
But it really switched when Paxahau really put a team together of professionals that had a lot of financial backing behind them, and I think the owner had a well-to-do family, if you will. They really changed the game. Before that, it was still, people trying to put it together. They knew what to do, but they couldn't get the sponsorship.
Yeah. Is that the time period you're talking though?
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, before it turned into like all glow sticks and stuff and all the lights and like, was it like kind of like a weird, like, were you losing some people to like the more like glow stick type of culture and rave and house music than like your typical just normal house techno how it used to be?
Yes, you definitely were losing people.
Did they get more commercialized?
It got more money behind it. Put it like that. It got more money behind it. The people who were underground, still following the raves and stuff, were still there, but the promoters weren't there anymore. The promoters had moved on. They got enough money maybe and went off into real estate or something like that. But that's where the drop-off was, the underground promoters. The DJs were there, the music was there, but there were... The venues may have been there, but the promoters didn't seek them out anymore. So that's where the change and the disconnect came in. There were still some promoters that tried to do, late night stuff, Blind Pig stuff, but they were in like Ann Arbor. They weren't really in the heart of downtown Detroit. Downtown Detroit was in that phase of changing and switching to... What they call it, gentrification? Is that what they call it?
Probably so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because, like, the raves that I know is all, like, lights, everyone's all dressed up in colors and stuff. Versus when I'm here at your shows, it's, like, it's just groove. Like, there's no one's trying to, like, look all colorful. They're all trying to just be there for the music and listen to it.
There's no dress code.
Yeah, they're actually standing up to the speakers like I always seen people in old videos used to do. And now it's like people are there just to kind of show off, like, look cool,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still some nostalgic type parties that they try to do, that people do. So I don't want to say try, but...
We did that Soul Train party in the parking lot. Remember
That
that?
was so good.
Yeah.
That was so good. We got to do that again somehow or another.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did want to, because he brought up the night before Thanksgiving. You do a few like annual events, correct? You do Kentucky Derby, right?
Yep. Kentucky Derby.
You do a Prince.
We do the
right?
Dirty Mind.
Dirty Mind.
Soul Train. We got to get that rolling again.
Is that an annual thing?
Soul Train? Yeah.
Do you do that?
We didn't do it last year. So we've had periods where we've done it a couple of years and then, we done moved on to something
Is there a
else.
specific time of year you do that?
Anniversary, I think it's around October.
Yeah.
Anniversary
the
of
anniversary
when
Soul
it started?
Train. Yeah. That's always a good party.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then night before Thanksgiving, the pack party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
It's
one of
our
my
annual
favorites.
music hall
Yeah.
event
Yeah.
that we do. Is
Yeah. So good.
2 or 3 floors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People always love that. We can't wait for that one this year. We're looking forward to it, bringing in Wayne Williams from Chicago to DJ again. So we have, for those who don't know, we have 2 or 3 different levels of DJs, 2 or 3 different floors of DJs, maybe 3 to 4 DJs per floor. We have vendors, of course, music hall supplies all the adult beverages and the food.
Yes.
And sometimes we have, I don't know if it's, we have people smoke cigars outside. I mean, it's a free
Yeah, they go outside and smoke.
It's,
But
it's
yeah.
a street.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right in
yeah.
the morning. Yeah, yeah.
The cigar thing is a big thing now,
Yeah.
especially with the cigar bar around the corner that you guys are kind of like.
Oh, sure.
our
La
sister.
Casa. Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we bring in supplemental sound. You know, Chase,
Oh,
our
Chase.
sound guy, brings in
Oh,
like massive speakers to help you out and
massive.
He's so serious about it
multiple.
too.
Oh, he's
so
looking
serious
forward
about
to it so
his
much.
sound.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
been a
that's
big difference the last couple of years
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
People have been just raving about
Yeah.
how the sound is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's more sound like the raves,
Yeah.
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 real sounds.
All right. So before you go, so Cafe Chronicles, there's one thing I do ask every guest. If you can, something that pops in your head, a memory of something that happened in the cafe, something memorable that
That happened in
That's-
the cafe.
happened to you, something that's, at one of your events or a show you saw or,
Oh,
Just anything.
I have one.
yeah?
And this is probably yours too, because we rave about this all the time.
Okay.
Hugh Masekela.
Oh,
That was awesome.
yeah.
Oh my God. I was so glad to see him.
That's right.
So that's mine for sure.
Because he kind of passed the year.
Oh, yeah,
after,
it's
right?
true.
Passed
yeah.
maybe a
Yeah.
year or two after
Yeah.
that. But the show was just so great.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful. And he did a song with Ralph Gum, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of my jams. So to see him, I was like, oh my God, this is such a privilege.
Yeah.
So
That's
it was
a
a
while
delight.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I always rave about. You know, what yours is.
I mean, who can top that? But,
I know. There's no topping you.
I think mine was when Derek, in the cafe, when Derek told me he was now the food and beverage manager, taking
Yeah.
the place
I love
of
Eric.
of Eric.
Yeah.
Derek was just so elated to
He was excited.
have elevated within the family.
Oh, yeah.
So that was like something I'll never forget. It was super meaningful and happened right in the Jazz Cafe with
He was really
Family's
excited.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
I know, right?
That's a very nice chronicle, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It is family here.
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's
That's what Vince said outside of the closet. We had a conversation. He was like, if you leave a hat, if you leave a shoe, it will be here when you get back because Music Hall is a family.
yeah,
And
we
you'll
are.
be
We are
family forever.
Yep.
absolutely.
We locked in.
You're locked in.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate you.
All right. And the night before Thanksgiving, November 26th.
Karen has it on the
Yeah.
calendar. We love you,
Whatever.
Karen. Thank you, Karen.
Karen, to make sure it happens.
Well, whatever date it is,
Yeah.
it's the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's always a
7
big one.
o'clock? What,
7
like that.
We may
7 to
start
1.
at 8. Yeah, well,
8?
really, 8 to 1.
Okay.
to 1.
Maybe 7. We'll see.
It's great. Why not start at 7? Such
Why
a great
not?
show.
Why not?
Yeah. 7 it is.
You heard it here first. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ted.
it.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Take care.